Well, hi everybody. Well, today I'm making something really nice. My grandma Elizabeth used to make chocolate chip cookies was for Thanksgiving. We had cookies, we had everything under the sun. I'm starting to make the things that Grandma Elizabeth made. But this is in honor of the Barded Bride, also 1980, with the Mum and Operatic Society. I was just in the ensemble. I can't really find any decent pictures of it. I wish I could, folks. So today we're going to make homemade Grandma Elizabeth's chocolate chip cookies. Make sure the butter is soft, folks. You can keep butter out of the refrigerator for many, many hours. You really want it soft, it breaks in your hand. You don't want hard, chunky butter, and it's really a problem to cream everything together. Now, you want 2 sticks of unsalted butter. It has to be unsalted. Let me wash my hands. The grandma was something else when it came to cooking. She really was. Okay. Now, I want to add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Make sure it's brown sugar. 3/4 cup. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is add in 1/4 cup of white sugar. Now what I want to do now, folks, is I want to cream this together. Now Grandma Elizabeth's kitchen always smelled, and I'm not kidding you, like a bakery. Now we're going to cream this together. I want to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Use pure vanilla. It makes the best. My grandmother always did that. Here we go. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put this away. I'm adding in 1 egg. You can do it either way, it doesn't really matter. You can add the egg in first with the vanilla. And Grandma said she had the egg man come to the house. I still remember that. Mix this together. See how smooth this is? This is what you want to see with cookie batter. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is I want to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to be doing my dry now. Everything she made was homemade. It was so good, folks. You had no idea. I literally can never... Let me just try this plate. 2 cups all-purpose flour. Grandma Elizabeth, I'm sure, came to see me in the Barded Bride. I'm almost positive. 2 cups. But she came to see a lot of my operas and operettas. I was really so happy to have her out in the audience. Let me just make sure the teaspoon is clean. We don't want any vanilla getting into my baking soda because the baking soda will be no good if something gets into it. Okay. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'll get my whisk because we're going to whisk this together. I'm also going to add in 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. This is going to make this cookies very soft, folks. Here we go. Now, we're going to mix this together. I'm going to put it into the wet. Yes. Mix it very slowly. To get all this flour stuff out of here. Sometimes flour sticks, you can't help it. Here we go. Everything out as much as you can. Okay. It's not to worry, folks, because this is going to go to the refrigerator. Now we've got to use the hand motion. Folks, you have not lived, you smelled homemade cookie dough. Oh, it smells so good, folks. But you want to get everything mixed together. Now that's a wonderful smell of cookie dough before we add in the next step. Grandma used her hands. Every time she bakes, she used her hands. Okay. Now you can't really do much with this right now. It's too soft. Now the next thing I want to do, wash my hands. Folks, I know everything is in my house. And don't worry, I can be able to find my spoon. It's right here. I'm going to grab milk chocolate chips. Grandma Elizabeth used milk chocolate chips. About 1 cup of milk chocolate chips, which more all you need. Alright, get the spoon going too. Fold everything in. Make sure all the flour is mixed together, folks, because there's nothing worse than if you get too much flour. Takes too floury. You don't want it to taste overly floury. Okay. Now we're going to pull this dough together. There we go. You want it to form into like a ball. A little bit of salt in it. The salt will give it the flavor that you really want with your cookies. Right, it's just cold enough that we can start making little cookies out of this. Okay. Oh, folks, it smells delicious. You have not lived till you smelled homemade cookie dough. All right, we're going to make these into little balls. Yeah, kids love chocolate chip cookies. You know what? So do I. I would say any age would go for chocolate chip cookies. Well, Grandma always made them for Thanksgiving. I know that among a million others that she made. Oh, homemade cheese strudel, which I never forgot. It was so delicious, folks. Oh. You can make them in different sizes, folks. You don't have to stick to one size. Girls, Mittens and Nala, stop it. Or you get no cookie dough. Yeah, she used milk chocolate chips. They were her favorite. And like I said, this is also in honor of the barded bride, an opera. No, it was actually an opera that I did in November of 1980. I'm getting my years and days mixed up. Okay, it's a little sticky, folks, but not to worry. But when I used to help her bake, folks, I used to sometimes eat the cookie dough. It was so good. All right. I'm going to flatten this with my hand. Pop this in the oven and bake this for about 7 minutes. We have delicious homemade grandmother's chocolate chip cookies, which was made every year on Thanksgiving, and she always had a whole container of cookies, every kind of cookie you could imagine. She always served it with ice cold glass of milk for a snack, and the milkman always came by. That's when we had milkmen and eggmen. And even breadmen. From Deborah Home Country Kitchen, have a great day. Please. And this is also in honor of the Barded Bride 1980. Deborah Home Country Kitchen, have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.